What is up, everybody? This is Mark the Mike, and this is another The Wrestling Babble podcast by Wrestling Inc. I am Mark the Mike. I'm joined by my tag partner, Louis Beans.
Tag me in. What is
Yeah,
up?
man. We got a lot of things to talk about. We have Elimination Chamber review. We have a big, humongous heel turn, probably like one of the biggest heel turns of our century of watching wrestling. Um, but first, we got our wrestling retrospect, and we picked the big red machine, Kane.
Yep. The first match I picked is Kurt Angle versus Kane.
That was almost one I picked. That was a really
W
good one.
WCW United States Championship match, which
Yeah,
I
that was during the
forgot.
invasion.
It was a very good match. Uh,
That's when he kept ankle locking him and shit, right? And then he kept rolling out, and then he ankle lock again. He rolled out.
uh, there was a lot of ankle locks, but Stone Cold was not happy. At some point, he came in with a chair and tried to destroy his ankle and ran.
That's what he
And then
did.
Undertaker chased him off. After that, the match still went on for like 5 more minutes because he's Kane.
Yeah.
And then Angle finally made him tap out. And so, do we know how many times he tapped out?
Who, Kane?
Yeah.
Kane tapped out quite a few times. He's not a person that was not known to like not tap out.
Well, all
But
right.
you had to like they stretched it out. Like Kurt Angle in that match, I know for a fact he got him in the ankle lock like several times. And Austin kind of helped in that too. So who won? Kurt Angle won, right?
Yep.
Yeah, he was the United States champ at the time. I think Kane was the IC champ. No, that was probably a different match. Anyway, all right, my first match. So anytime anyone recommends Kane any matches like that, these are the three I always pick. They have shows his when he was the monster. They show his athleticism as a 7 foot tall person, and then the other one was one man versus three other teams because his tag partner got hurt and he won a whole ladder match by himself. So, first one, I'll pick that one. Is TLC 4. This was on Monday Night Raw. I think the gimmick was uh, freaking Eric Bischoff had a wheel and it picked this match. So it was supposed to be Kane and the Hurricane. They were tag team champions at the time. They fought Chris Jericho and Benoit, RVD and Jeff Hardy, and Spike Dudley and Bubba. Yeah, it was a and Christian and Lance Storm was in this match as well. Uh, this match was insane. Like this was probably one of the at the time one of the best ladder matches they'd done on a Monday Night Raw. This is when Kane had the mouth out mask. So he was like, he kind of had a whole character going on. He was talking. He had like the big freaking machine T-shirts and stuff, and he was doing a lot of crazy shit at the time. Um, but yeah, this match was insane. I think he took everything and then he also dished out everything. He ends it with a double choke slam that's from the top ladder, and he grabs the titles after that move, and he's solo won the tag team championships. Let me get the date. This was October 7, 2013.
Okay. My number two, I have Kane versus King Booker. No Way Out 2007. It's not for any title.
Okay.
Uh, and this was just a straight brawl. Uh, I like the beginning because King Booker is dancing around the ring, doing his athletic juke and jive, and Kane just stands there, gets mad.
Hmm.
And this is no mask Kane. This is See No Evil Kane.
Yeah.
Uh, for the most part, it's even, which is pretty surprising for that Kane. Um, and Queen Sharmella's there too, also. Um, but eventually Kane gets the better of him. I'm actually really surprised at because it's the way it looks. It's set up. It just looks like a SmackDown. The rings are still blue. The ropes are still blue and whatever.
Yeah,
Um, and Kane, like towards the end, goes to fly, which is like, damn, you hardly ever see him do the clothesline. Like I remember that was a move he did when he had the mask, and he stopped doing it so much.
yeah. He did it more as a baby face than a heel.
Okay,
So
so
when
I
he was babyface, he kind of brought that back.
understood. And that was the setup for the choke slam. Obviously, when it happened, Queen Sharmell got up, and then he gave you the swerve, like Booker was going to take him out, and Kane actually won.
Nice.
Caught him with the, it was okay. So there was a cool moment where he went to do the kick, and that's how he got caught with a choke slam right out of the kick. And I was like, oh wow, that's cool. So Kane wins.
Nice. My second match I picked. This is Kane versus Albert. This was for the Intercontinental Championship on SmackDown, June 28th, 2001. This is when I mentioned that Kane hurricanranas Albert. He jumps on his shoulders and he does a hurricanrana. He also does like a full blown like running flying drop kick to Albert as well. This was like Kane acting like a cruiserweight against Albert, and it was actually really good, really athletic match. But sadly, Kane got caught, and he got caught with a double chokeslam and lost his IC title that night. But really fun match. Two behemoths just going at it, and this kind of shows the athleticism of what Kane used to have. So
And then my last match is Lesnar versus Strowman versus Kane, Universal title, triple threat match, Royal Rumble 2018.
that's right. Lesnar punched Strowman
Yeah,
in
and see,
the
that's the funny thing is
head.
that that's the only thing anybody remembers. But that match was
Wasn't
good.
Joe in that match too? Oh
No,
no, no.
no,
Okay.
triple threat match. Yes, it is the part where Lesnar punches him in the head, and Corey Graves loses his mind because that's what he's talking about.
Yeah,
But again, past that, this was probably one of Braun Strowman's best matches. That's all people was talking about. This dude was it makes me so mad how they treat him now because
yeah,
he looked like a monster. So yeah, he got the receipt from Brock, right? And then proceeded to go 12 minutes and beat everybody's ass. He took F5s on the table, got the table thrown on top of him, and brushed it off. He looked like what I keep telling you they need to make him look like again is a goddamn monster.
yeah. I agree.
And uh Kane was more here for like flavor than anything because
Yeah,
he was mostly here to do the hits. He
yeah.
was he was kind of bloated. He had the really bad mask at this point.
Oh, okay.
I hated that
That
mask with
all
the
red
fake
one.
hair.
Yeah, with
Yeah,
the
with the
fake
fake
hair.
hair.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's not good. Not good. Um, it was one cool spot where Lesnar F5 came, and then after having been uh Suplex City, you thought he wasn't coming back. Freaking Strowman came and suplexed Lesnar out of the ring
Yeah.
off of Kane from a pinning position. Like Jesus Christ! All right. Um, it was a good match. It was just monsters beating the crap out of each other. The only thing he needed to do was just scream Roman like he did. But he did not win. Strowman got bounced off the apron by Kane, and Kane caught a F5 on a chair.
There
That
you
was it. And Brock got, got the F out because he looked like he was like, yeah, I'm never doing this shit again.
go.
And he was with Paul Heyman.
Yeah.
So
My last one is a classic one. It's No Way Out, 1998. This was like February. I had the date right now. February. Yeah, February 15th, 1998. This was again, yeah. So this was his technically his first match in WWF before his Mania match with Taker. This was Vader versus Kane. Um, this was a big behemoth match for back forth match, but what I take away from this match is the fact that not only did Kane just tombstone him and pin him and tick him out, he got a giant wrench from the bottom of the ring and just whacked him with it. And he just like gushing blood. And I think it was on the front of a wrestling magazine too. That magazine. I think that was like a Raw magazine issue. If you look it up, there was a Vader magazine issue that had like a censory because it was all bloody. So the biggest memory of this match was the big wrench that got clocked in the head. But for two big men going at it, it was actually pretty entertaining. This was more of the slower Kane and stuff like that, so he played more the monster role in this, and he was showing the athleticism that he has. Again, this was like probably his first match here, so second month in WWE as Kane, because he was Isaac Yankem before that. So yes, so definitely check that one out. It's a fun match, and yeah, the wrench was mean. It was like one of those wrenches they fixed the ring with.
Okay. Probably took like 3 dudes to use it.
Probably Kane was one man, picked it up and whacked him with it. All right, we go to the weekend wrestling. We could run through this fast because the pay per view most likely we're gonna talk a lot about. Um, this was the go home show for Elimination Chamber. We kick off with Logan Paul and CM Punk. CM Punk been owning him on these promos, and it's been fucking great. We had Penta versus Pete Dunne versus Ludwig Kaiser. So he said no Penta and Pete Dunne. Well, you got three. You got the two. Match was great
Wait.
though.
Yeah, it was alright. Not a fan. When we move on from people fighting the same
Yeah,
people all over again, I'm tired of watching this.
yeah. Kaiser won. Kaiser picked up the win. So Penta got his first loss. Well, not. Well, he didn't get pinned though, but he got his first loss. We had an interview with Rhea Ripley, going into the Io Sky versus her going on tonight. So we'll see who's gonna win that. We had LWO versus the New Day. The New Day wins.
Beat their ass
Beat the ass. Dragon Lee
like they
tried to
should have.
help, but didn't work
They
out.
beat his ass.
Yeah, man.
New Day is one of the shining spots of Monday Night Raw right now.
Yeah.
Let's hope they keep them on it every week.
We had backstage stuff with Akira Tozawa with Gunther, and then Atlanta being a match, and Gunther just he had like Tozawa had some offense, but in the end of the day, Gunther destroyed him.
The thing I picked up on is because they fought in the Indies, I think. So
Yeah,
he knows that he used to be a big boy like him.
yeah,
Because I don't know if you know, because Tozawa was like a little,
yeah,
like maybe like 50 pounds heavier.
yeah. He lost about 100 pounds.
So yeah. So it was more of just
Hating ass
sure it
heel.
was a bad guy picking on a little man, but it was
Yeah,
more of like just give the spotlight to Tozawa,
hating ass
which is
Gunther.
which is good. But he killed him. He murdered him in front of his friends.
We have IC Women's Championship, Lyra Valkyrie versus Dakota Kai.
Oh boy. Good match, but can we not do this again?
I think we're gonna Ivy Nile really kind of step foot into it, so hopefully we get some Ivy Nile versus her.
I mean, if that's how you earn a title shot after they just showed a championship title shot, going, what is it?
Tournament.
Opportunity match? Like,
Yeah.
all right, what was the point?
Hey.
Let's see what happens this week.
So and sometimes in WWE what they do is they'll get them so mad they'll give them a title shot and that's how they lose it.
Hmm.
Yeah. Braun Breaker versus Dominic Mysterio. That was unfair.
I think it should have been on a pay per view. I'm just saying, he owes him for WrestleMania. What was it? No, Royal Rumble, right?
Yeah. Yep. Yep.
I figured Dom would duck him, like he just wouldn't take the match or whatever. But it was okay. It was funny. He had the Judgment Day there, but he he, he wasn't gonna win that match.
Yeah. And then we had Cody Rhodes response to The Rock. That ends the show. Actually, no, yeah, one more match after this. Good promo back and forth between him and Seth. Especially because what all the things that's happened within the pay per view, it kind of leads into that. And then the main event was the women's tag team championships. You have Bianca Belair and Naomi versus Liv Morgan and Raquel Rodriguez, and we got new tag champs. Very good match too. They
Why they
fucking
say they
killed it
stole
in
it?
this match.
It was a good match. It was a good match. I
Yeah,
don't know why on commentary they keep saying they stole it.
cause they
Sure, Dominic. Sure, Dirty Dom showed his face, but that's not. Come on,
they
come
should
on, stop.
expect that.
Exactly.
They should be prepared. I think you fight Judgment Day, you fight them all, so you gotta be prepared. Really good match though. I think it was a great main event, and Liv and Raquel, new tag team champions.
Yep.
And yeah, I for that I'll say this one night right now, especially beginning this year and going from next year, last year, Liv Morgan been a workhorse. So to keep that up.
All right. Let's just have Raquel look a little better than she's been doing.
Yeah,
This is a nice step in the right direction.
yeah. Monday Night Raw, where you give it?
Uh, B plus.
I'll go the same. It has some interesting stuff, but yeah, some of the same matches and stuff like that.
Where's everybody else? Why'd you fire why'd you fire Sonya Deville? What? Still, this big
Well,
question mark in my head about that.
yeah. Well,
Not
they
renew her contract,
yeah
excuse me, but
yeah.
still. What? Huh? All right.
All right, next we have NXT. Kickoff is Stephanie Valkyra versus Carmen Petrovic.
This was a solid match, but you could just tell Fakir is just leagues ahead of her.
Yeah,
I'm surprised that Miles didn't actually contribute to the match.
he just
Like he didn't do
yelled.
anything.
He just screamed.
He wore his Macho Man outfit for the day, and that was it.
Yeah,
Like there was like one spot where it looked like he was supposed to do something, and he ain't do nothing. It was just
yeah.
like, all right,
I
okay,
think she's
okay.
still suffering from that ass whooping she got last week by herself, and he just
Well, she
yelled.
looked good. She looked good,
Yeah,
but the one thing that bothered me during the match is another case of bad gear.
yeah,
If I'm wrestling you and you're taking every 3 seconds to adjust yourself, I should just kick you in the face. Like I should be allowed to kick you in the head.
he had the openings now.
Like stop, just wear better stuff, guys. In the back, make better stuff for them.
Stronger Velcro.
You know what I mean? So,
Moose versus Lexus King.
oh wait, we had the showdown that set up the match
Yeah. Oh yeah. So
after
Julia
after
comes
that.
out.
Mhm.
So it was announced that we're gonna have title versus title at the next NXT show. The next is no the MSG show. It's gonna be title versus title. That's next week.
Okay,
Theater
we
of
shall
NXT.
see.
The theater of MSG.
We shall see.
Um, sadly, the reports I've saw is like they saying Julia is hurt, or she's dealing with injuries. So there's a big chance that Steph might take both belts, but we'll see. Let's see if those rumors are real.
I just figured Fatal Influence might get involved. So
I think so too, and that's something that I wouldn't mind seeing one step up to the world title, the other one step up to the North American. So like have Fallon go for the world. Have
no, just mean interfere in the match.
that's
I
true.
don't. I'm just talking about the match that's coming up.
Yeah, but who would they help?
They nasty.
Yeah,
They nasty. They don't care.
but you'll see. We got no quarter catch crew versus the Hardy Boys. That's fun.
Good match.
Good match.
Good to see the Hardy Boys on NXT.
Yep.
And QCC has always been good. Um, I'm not really surprised they lost. It was just cool to see like how like spry Jeff is.
Yeah.
Like Matt's always been the commander, but it's just good to see Jeff just moving. So,
Yeah. in a happy place, and it looks
Hmm.
it. We did get Santino Morella on NXT. That was the crowd loved him. They had Lola Vice versus Ariana Grace. That's what led to that. Why you gotta beat her up like that?
I think we missed a whole two sections though, because there was Moose versus Lexus King.
Yeah, that's what I said, and then we went back to the other thing. My bad. So yeah, Moose versus Lex King. That was actually a really good match.
Very, very good match. I thought it was for the. I thought they were putting. I thought he put the cup on the line, but I guess not.
Nah, it was the X Division title.
Okay, all right, all right. That was a really good
Yeah.
match. One of Lexus King's best matches, I say.
Getting better, getting better. We got Chelsea Green, Piper Nevins in backstage with Zarya and Soul Worker. I enjoyed it. It was fun. The Mountie, the
Yes,
the whole
very
the
fun.
whole the taser had me fucking laughing. And then our main event is Ricky Saints and Javon Evans versus Wesley and Ethan Page. Very good match. Very good first match for Saints or Ricky Saints.
Hmm.
What do you think was the theme?
Bootleg, bootleg. Not a fan.
one day they'll change them. One day, hopefully.
I mean, if it's NXT,
Yeah,
so hopefully, when he moves up, it changes because it just sounds like a developmental person's theme.
yeah. It's where well, I guess it's where it's supposed to be.
But I mean, if you put it against somebody who was in NXT that had a really good theme, like Carmelo Hayes,
Yeah,
is no comparison.
yeah. They make like 1 out of 10. Every 1 out of 10 themes are alright.
Hmm.
All right. NXT, what do you give it?
NXT, I give it a A. It was amazing. We didn't even talk about Axiom and whatchamacallit showing up.
Oh yes, I forgot they were in the Hardy
They set
Boys
up that
match.
match. Yeah, it was cool. Like the
Yeah,
stuff they set up for the MSG show was really good.
yeah,
Moose and Ova.
yeah. It's gonna be a big match too. To next
Like
Tuesday is gonna be a
it's
big
just
Tuesday.
good. We shall see.
I would say right now I'll give NXT an A, and I think for a show that rotates their people a lot more, I think they're doing a great job in adding TNA, adding having people have time and everything like that. They're in a good place of how they make their shows.
Yeah, and the presentation, I like how it almost feels like ECW.
Yeah, I agree. I agree, and
The structures that the buildings that they use now that they go to when they travel,
yeah,
the way the balconies are set up and whatnot, and it's all black,
yeah.
it's blacked out. Yeah,
I'm
I like
excited to
it.
see the theater in Madison Square Garden because that's we went to a show there for NXT House Show a long time ago,
Okay.
and it was interesting how the setup was. So I wonder how they would do that setup again if they do it the same as last time because they had stairs on the stage.
Hmm. Hmm.
So we'll see. Um, I got my NXT title at that place.
Okay.
Yeah, yeah. I think the main event was Nakamura and Samoa Joe. They fought each other. I think it was a good match. Anyway, yeah, I'm gonna go A. I think NXT has been the more balanced show. I'll say out of the three shows, I say we get more of certain people on each show. I think NXT we get the more of the newer faces, and I think we won't get the same people on each week, which I think gives works for them really well.
It's better at having the stars of the show or the champs, represented at
Yeah,
almost every show,
yeah. I
and
think
then they're challenging or being challenged
yeah,
by somebody different. That's the thing I like. It's like, yeah, you can have Oba show up, you can have Lexus King have a match, but they're not fighting the same people every week.
yeah. That's good. It's been good.
Hmm.
Yeah, so I'll give that too. AEW Dynamite, did you watch?
No.
We had Page versus Caster. That was an ass whooping and a half. He was really mad too. His damn electric truck. His is Chevy electric truck. You had a trios championship match. You had Death Riders versus Undisputed Kingdom. Death Riders win. It was a alright match. They're still trying to tell the story with Danny Garcia, so he ended up teaming up with FTR and all that stuff on Collision coming up. So yeah, Samoa Joe, Hook, and Sabata versus Aaron Solo, John Cruz, and I don't know why they keep doing these squash matches. I really don't understand them. I really
I
don't.
don't wanna. I don't, and I don't want to watch him, so I don't.
Yeah, Powerhouse Hobbs and the Outrunners interrupt Learning Tree's attack on Bandito. There you go. Yeah, NJF and Dustin Rhodes. That was pretty solid. Is this the right week? I feel like they all kind of combined into one week. I'm on the wrong week. My bad. I'm like, I think. Then again, sometimes they all like. No, actually, I was correct. Oh, it was Heyman Page versus Aaron Solo. That didn't last long. Then Renee Burkevich, Chris Jericho, Keith Lee, Brian Keith versus Will Ospreay. That happened. It was okay. You had a word with Mercedes Monet. Didn't really do much, but he saw Billy Starks gonna challenge her for the TBS title. Yeah, the Murder Machines, Lance versus the Outrunners. Outrunners actually win. I knew they were gonna win. I didn't have no faith in Lance Archer and Brian Cage anymore.
Good for
Swerve
them.
Strickland had a good promo with Ricochet. I'm digging what Ricochet is going at, and I like the fact I have a big feeling that Pisnana is gonna leave Swerve.
Really? All
Yeah,
right.
because the way it's going, and he's getting more obsessed with certain things, and Nana's kind of calling them out. So that's something that I'm getting out the storyline. That I think he's gonna line up being with Ricochet. You'll see.
All right.
You'll see.
Makes sense.
I wouldn't mind it too because it gives Ricochet a mouthpiece to play off of and not be like he's been doing okay. Like I'm not gonna downplay Ricochet. Ricochet been trying better and he's been better. Um, he gets his point across. He sounds believable with the character, so I don't mind it. But I think he needs something extra to just make his promo stronger. And I think adding that element, I think you have something there. Yeah, Garcia, FTR versus Undisputed Kingdom. Undisputed Kingdom win this, and he's gonna fight. Adam Cole's fighting Garcia for the TNT title. I think he lost. I'm not sure. I didn't watch Collision. Collision was going on during Elimination Chamber. You got Diana Peraza versus Holly Cameron. That's probably my match highlight because it was actually a really good match, and Holly Cameron wins. And she named her finishing move.
Oh shit. What
Yeah,
was it before?
they didn't have a name for it, and she named it. The name is My Finishing Move.
Oh, that's pretty good. Okay.
And then we had Don Cal's family, the Alpha Conchita versus Orange Cassidy. Solid match. But Cassidy loses. AEW, I'm gonna go see. They doing things just for the wrestling. Like they have stories, but they don't have stories that are consistent or makes you want to watch the next one. And I think that's their biggest problem. They don't have a story that will keep you in tune. Like, oh shit, I can't wait till next week to see what happens after that. And I think there's a lot of storylines that are there, but there's not a lot of storylines that are keeping me there. The only two storylines I like right now in AEW is Harley Cameron's Rise and then Tony Storm and Mariah May. Those are the two storylines that are most consistent and gets me looking forward to what they're gonna do. Everything else, I would say Swerve and Ricochet. I think they're working their kinks out of that one. But other than that, I don't care.
I'm sad they got Willow involved in that Death Rider nonsense.
Yeah, they did. You know what though? Every time she tried to had a promo the last 3 weeks, she got jumped. So needed some revenge.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
I did watch TNA. It was actually really good. It was in full sale. Full Sail, the home of old NXT. And then you had the System come out and they team up with the Clones. So they're gonna have a big tag team match with the Clones. You had Orwell Mesa versus Santana, and that was really good. I definitely, if you get a chance, check out that match. I think you really enjoy it. From NXT, Orwell Mesa. He didn't have his entrance though, which made me sad. The metaphor entrance, he didn't have that. He just had the song. That was it. He didn't have his color sprite that he has. You had Tessa Blanchard fight. She fought someone. I forgot who she fought. Who she fight? She's it was like a squash match. She was just getting her first match up, and then Slamovich comes to jump her, and Cora Jade blindsides also Slamovich. You had Steve Macklin versus Casey Navarro. Macklin wins. Solid match. You have Tessa Blanchard versus Ying Lee for Sacrifice. So that's coming on their pay per view. And again, Spitfire versus Ash and Heather by Elegance for like the 13,000th time. And they only have one. They only have two teams. That's something TNA has to fix. As I was saying, metaphor. Use them. Have them take the knockout tag team titles.
Do something.
Because you only have two teams. I seen this match several times in the last 6 months. They had no other
Every
teams.
time. Every time
And
Dana Brooke has a new outfit, that's
they
it.
had not won.
Nope.
You would think they'll win at least once. What else we got? We got Mace Warner versus Sammy Callahan, ended by DQ. But really good stuff. They leading to Sacrifice. Yeah, Ace Austin versus Frankie Kazarian. Kazarian wins because of Wesley. And you have the main event, which was the big tag match. You had Obafemi and the Hardy Boys versus the System. Really solid match. Had really good spots. But the System wins. Really good match. So, TNA, I'll give it a solid B plus. It was a really fun show. SmackDown, we have Tiffy time and Trish time, and then it goes.
Yeah, Trish appreciation.
Yeah,
It's hometown. She's a Hall of Famer. I get it. And she's a good guy. That's the difference.
then you have Tiffany Stratton versus Chelsea Green, because she.
Well, then you had Chelsea come out during the promo. It was very good.
Piper with the Mountie suit. Why didn't she have
And
the
Chelsea's
electric prong? She had the taser on NXT. She left the taser at NXT. Remember the electric prong he had?
The Mountie?
Yeah, he had an electric prong. That's how he beat Bret Hart. He like electrocuted him in the fucking Royal Rumble.
I really don't remember that.
Yeah, he had like a red stick that had like a yellow part. It was a taser.
Oh, all right.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, Chelsea was on fire this week. And she had the best outfit.
Yes.
Please make another figure. That one specifically.
Match ended in no contest because Nia Jackson canceled the Ray interfered. Awkward looking drop, but I'll give Nia. She had heels on, so she probably slipped. And she tried to make it as safe as possible. So that would have sucked if she would slip.
Wait, that was last week.
That was last
week. She had her gear on.
Oh, she
didn't have heels on this week.
Oh, she didn't.
That's not what happened at all. She just beat them up and threw them outside the ring.
I got them confused then. My bad. I'm confused. It all looks the same after a while. Yes, and Evans keeps. All right, Andrade versus Jacob Fatu. That was good.
I think this was my favorite match of the show. This is a really good match. Have they ever? Do you know if they ever fought? I don't think they did.
No, they didn't cross paths and when he was in the Indies either.
No, it was really good. Like
You
I
would
would like
think
to
they
see them
fought.
have like a
Yeah,
to have like a longer match, maybe for a championship or something. It was really good.
I agree. Very good match. We had our truth being our truth in Cody's restroom, asking him about the sushi. That shit had
Why
me
not?
laughing too.
Or it was
Um,
like, go ahead, take some.
what else we got? Elimination Chamber hype. Um, we had Montez Ford and Angela Dawkins were making their entrance. Where the fuck am I?
You had the match set up by Aldis,
Yes.
and then as soon as they got out there, they got jumped by the tag champs,
There you go.
and then it just turned into NXT.
Yep.
When the tag teams get mad, the tag teams just take over the show, and that was actually pretty good.
Yes. You had LA Knight versus Santo Escobar. Solid match. I wish they did more with Santos. I think
But do
this.
you know if he was hurt?
No,
Because he wasn't there for a while.
he's been there. He's just been part of the tag team stuff. He doesn't hasn't really actually had matches.
Gotcha.
He's just been there though. Like he's been their mouthpiece and stuff, but he hasn't really been doing anything. This is like his first match on TV, in a bit.
Okay, gotcha.
Good match. Knight wins. Then you have Carmelo Hayes versus Braun Strowman.
Is this before the promos? Because Drew had
Oh
a hell of
yeah.
a promo.
Where I'm at right now. Yeah, McIntyre Rhodes had a respectable exchange backstage before McIntyre spent 20 minutes complaining outside at the ring.
Yeah,
Ringside.
McIntyre, blah blah blah, and talking the truth, and then you had Priest come out, call him a baby,
Yeah.
tell him what he was gonna do. He said, "I'm gonna in the chamber, shut you up." And then Punk came out. No, 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 no. Then the oven mitt came out.
Yes, the oven mitt came out.
The oven mitt Seth Rollins came out, and then CM Punk came out, and that was good. That was very entertaining.
Yeah. What else we got? Then we go to Carmelo Hayes versus Braun Strowman. Hayes win with the Eddie Guerrero move. Got him DQ'd.
I think it was a waste of that move.
Yeah.
I think that's the move you do to. Well, look, if he wins, then fine. But I don't know if Carmelo's gonna win.
Me either.
So that's the thing. And then what happens? He don't win.
He don't.
He don't win later. So, Brian, what happened to you, man?
We have
What?
Liv. Go ahead.
No, I'm just saying that match with Brock, that was a different person. You couldn't do shit to him. You could punch him in his. You could shake his brain. You could drop a table on him,
well,
and then still have Brock Lesnar running to get the fuck away from you. It's
but
just like
you did have the solo Sakura attack and Tamatanga getting interfering and stuff.
you got to put a bulldozer on him, man. Just
So we did have that.
not
Um,
enough.
I did miss out the Sami Zayn promo too. That was actually really good. Next match we have is Liv Morgan, Rodriguez, and Perez versus Bailey, Belair, and Naomi.
I know a solid match.
Solid match.
Uh, so did they say what the why they fought? 'Cause I think there was like a specific thing for them.
It was I don't remember why they fought. It was something within. No, it was mainly like the participants all wrestling each other kind of thing. The only one that was not
Um,
a participant is Raquel Rodriguez.
I got you. Okay.
And then we had Alexa Bliss come out, and she does a sick Sister Abigail to Roxy.
Who won the match?
Yeah, after the match.
So, yeah. So Roxy got the win, and then Sister Abigail. She
Yep,
gets Sister Abigail to.
yep. So we get that. We got Carmelo Hayes versus LA Knight versus Jacob Fatu. This for the United States Championship number one contender. We also had a promo with Nakamura that was pretty dope. We need more of those. I'm still mad that he's not coming out and spraying people in the face though. We need more of that. I did like the vignette though.
Mm-hmm.
But the LA Knight wins. And he goes on for United States title.
Again.
And then we had the final word of Rock and being in New Orleans with Cody Rhodes. And he said he's going to be at the chamber to get his answer.
Yes.
Touching his
And what was
face.
it? He gave him like a giant truck.
Yeah.
All the gifts he gave him.
I was like, you're Rock. You know your plane is loud. You could have just went inside and did your promo inside the plane.
No, can't do that. Gotta be out there on the runway.
It was a Ford pickup truck in red.
Damn, truck was almost as big as a jet. Jesus.
Yep. SmackDown, where you give it?
I gave it a B. I thought the show was too much of the same stuff, man. Everybody fighting. How many times Carmelo fought Braun Strowman already? Because it's like
About 3 times, yeah.
how many times LA Knight fought these guys, the same guys, except Jacob. Like if Jacob wasn't there, I would have been like,
I
come
think
on,
the
man.
one main big different like new matchup we got was Jacob and Andrade, and that was
Yeah,
fantastic.
it was fantastic. The best match of the night, in my opinion.
Yeah.
And I think the promos carried the show.
Yes, the promos were good.
For me,
Yeah, some good stuff.
Street Profits had a ridiculous promo. He said, "I don't."
Yeah.
Seto said, "We want you to apologize." Martez was like, he looked at he looked at his homie. He was like, "No, we gotta apologize." And I was like, "What? Like, crazy."
It's gonna be good. I'm excited to see where that tag team division goes because they at least that one has more of a story arc for the tag titles and stuff, and there's a lot of teams involved. I need Raw to kind of catch that up now.
True. I just need them to stop using the same 7 people on the show.
Yeah.
Where's everybody else at? They hurt?
Hey, breaking
Or are they
news.
gone
So I'm just saying, breaking news. Phoenix, free agent.
today?
Yep, it's official. He is a free agent.
All right, all right.
Hey,
That
Raw,
seems like a good thing.
Raw needs some tag teams.
We shall see.
We will see. I did not watch Collision, so can't review that. And then we're gonna go straight into Elimination Chamber, and we kick off with the ladies' Elimination Chamber match. We have Roxanne Perez, we had Bailey, we have Alexa Bliss, we have Liv Morgan, we have Bianca Belair, Naomi, and yeah, that was it, right?
It was 5, right?
Yeah.
No, 6, because it's 2 starting 4 pods. My bad.
Who was the other one? I can't think.
Yeah, Bianca, Liv, Alexa, Roxy, Naomi, and Bailey.
Naomi Bailey. Just trying to get the. I'm looking at the wrong results. That's why. Where's the damn thing? There we go. Found it. My bad. All right. Yeah. Naomi Bailey, Bianca, Alexa, Liv, Roxy. Yeah, we were correct. Um, that match was fun. It was a lot of fun. I think everyone kind of had their shine, but the beginning, Jade coming in and beelining for Naomi was fucking great.
Hell yeah. That's the new murder mystery. What happened? Obviously, I like how the camera was on Liv. Like she's like, "Oh no, please don't kill me," and then she just murders Naomi, and while Bianca's in the back losing her mind.
Yeah. I thought it was. I thought it did. They did great. I think Liv sold it like it was her. Very great too. That she thought it was gonna be line for her. I had Naomi since the start. I knew it was her. But I think there's gonna
So
be more to it
hopefully, hopefully.
because I kind of want Bianca as a heel for Rhea.
The only thing is that uh, it's just predictable to that point. But
Yeah.
other than that, it was executed well
Yeah, it was
because that
executed
beatdown
well.
was brutal.
I dug that storm look that she had. She had
True,
like the
true,
thunderbolt on her neck too.
true, true.
That looked cool. But that kicked off and got the crowd like really into the elimination chamber. Like that, the pop was big and it got excited from there. There's some lot of good little spots here and there. A lot of good little storylines being told in there. Especially with Roxy and Bailey, they kind of just continue their rivalry as well. Um, I enjoyed the match, and I'm gonna go 4-5 if it.
Yeah, pretty much. I agree. The match itself was actually really good. Everybody got their really good spots to shine. The only thing I think was missing was the on top of the chamber spot was kind of weak this year. So no Tiffy doing a swanton off the top,
Yeah, or like Liv doing that power bomb she usually does.
or anybody doing something super. It was just Bianca
Yeah,
did a little dive. She
yeah.
did a little dive. That's it. Yeah.
There you go.
You watch it again, you just go, eh.
Yeah. But I really enjoyed Bianca
Yeah, the
Belair.
match though, the MVP of the match though, I'd say is between Liv and Roxy.
Yeah, yeah. You seen Liv after the match? Damn, she all bumped up.
Hmm.
She got whipped with that damn hair too.
Yes.
Yeah, they both like were their workhorses of it. They both took a lot of the bumps too. Very good stuff though. Yeah, I stick 4-5 with that. Next match we have is Tiffany Stratton and Trish Stratus versus Nia Jax and Candice LeRae.
Oh yeah, we forgot about this. Did you say this the showdown at the end
Huh?
on the ramp at the entrance way Rhea came out,
Yes, I
and
did
then
not
and
say
then
that.
Io, and then
And
Io came out.
yes, because they're fighting tonight on Monday Night Raw for the title.
That would be a welcome change if Io won, but we'll see. We'll see.
The only thing I'll say is Io and Bianca fought like all year last year.
Gotcha.
That
True
would be
that.
my
True.
only thing. I wouldn't mind if they bring it into a triple threat because I think that would be a hell of a match and be three of your top stars. But I do just want Rhea versus Bianca. We haven't had that since like NXT.
Since NXT, yeah, true.
So I wouldn't pass Io being involved in the match. I wouldn't pass it being a triple threat, but yeah, I really want this the single match between them two. Um, but yeah, I'm sad Io. Oh yeah, she lost her spot. That's why she's not in this match.
Hmm.
Damn shame. See, we got the garbage can, and she would have took the garbage can, bro. Yeah. So we had Trish Stratus, Tiffany Stratton versus Nia Jackson, Candice LeRae.
I I think the best part of this match was how everybody had matching outfits.
Everyone looked like a tag team.
Yeah, it was just weird. Like what?
Yeah,
Okay.
I'll give that.
Because remember, this entire time, Nia and Candace have been a team, and they've never had gear.
Yeah, that's true.
They've been together for like almost 6 months.
Yeah.
Um, the match itself was a fine match. It just wasn't something to call home about. It was just a good tag match.
I think it did it.
So,
I think it did its job for Tiffy. I think I don't know. She has a. I think her character is made to be heel, so her being coming with the babyface kind of thing is not really catching. And I think her and Trish, I think they did the match in a way that it got the crowd right back behind her, kind of thing.
I mean, it would have been nice if Tiffy would have turned on her.
Yeah, but she's supposed to
Since
be
they
the
since they're
baby.
going with since they're going with good guy Trish, so
Yeah,
I'll give it 3.5. I wouldn't give it higher than that though.
I'm gonna go three. I'm gonna go three. It was the. I think this could have been involved in the SmackDown Toronto. You could have added that in there.
I would have preferred a singles match,
Yeah,
like Trish versus somebody.
Naya. You could have had it work with Naya.
That's true. That is true.
But I think there was other matches you could have had in that spot, and I understand you wanted Trish there and stuff like that, so I get why you got it. But I feel like that could have been on SmackDown, and you could have put the U.S. title spot on that spot, just because you had the story building to the U.S. title. That's it. I felt like it was like again that was something that could have been on SmackDown compared to everything else in the show. Everything else in the show is like crazy, and then you had that. But anyway. You had the unsanctioned match. Kevin Owens versus Sami Zayn.
Uh, I think it was a great match. I love Kevin's facial expressions during that match. He looked like he was insane. Like he had a far off stare
Yeah.
multiple times. Like he was just like, man, I want to kill this guy. Sammy tried his best, and then I think if you notice, he did a pretty good job of playing up his neck.
Yeah.
So you get the factor of, hey, look, man, the reason the match is unsanctioned is because your dumbass did not wait,
Yeah.
and so that cost him the match. And then, I mean, yeah, it was kind of a boo boo on the on him doing the two power bombs, but I like how it ended with the power bomb to the apron.
Yeah.
That's the classic.
Yeah. I agree.
I'll
And
give it I'll give it a 4.75 because there was no blood.
yeah,
How you have a match like this and ain't nobody bleed? Like even not even the elbow scrape.
that is true. That is true.
What?
They save all the blood for the end. That's why.
Yes. Lights were off. I what? No blood? And we had Randall. And we had Randall.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Return to Randall, and y'all didn't let him pun him. That's why y'all all got RKO'd.
The lights came back on, that's why.
Yeah.
The move is banned, so they can't.
They're like, nope. God damn it. Um, I'm gonna go five. Like I think the story they just told was great. I think again, Sammy and KO, you had them two. They're gonna tell you a hell of a story. And kudos again, Sammy selling the next, and them trying to end each other's career and stuff like that. Him trying to power drive him on the concrete at the end of the match, which brings Randall back in. I think they told a great story. So I'm gonna go five because I just really enjoyed the. It was a brutal match too. So Owens wins. And then our main event, it is the men's elimination chamber. We had Rollins, McIntyre, Priest, Paul, Cena, and Punk. That was the order that they actually got him in.
Gotcha. Thought it was a great match. Was it my match of the night? I think I liked the unsanctioned match more, but this was very good. This is one of the better chambers in history, I say.
Yeah,
CM Punk was doing his thing though in that cage. His just egging everybody on,
yeah, that's
just
what he
being
do.
the devil on people's shoulder. Um, you get the chills when Cena. Well, I don't personally get the chills when Cena was out there because it's like Jesus. Is this really the last year we're gonna see that dude?
Yeah,
Um, and then the one thing I didn't notice, maybe it's a Toronto thing, because maybe if it was somewhere in America they wouldn't. But he's like the only guy to interrupt the CM Punk chant.
yeah,
Well, they were just chanting for Cena,
yeah,
and this weird thing where people are saying they were booing him while the match was going on, while he was fighting Punk, and like I don't know. Go to WWE.com and watch the little clip. When he was beating up Punk, they were behind him.
Yeah, they were.
I don't get it. I don't get it. I don't. People try to make up a narrative. Cena was. They wanted that dude to win.
Yeah.
So granted, they wanted them both to win, but they wanted Cena to win.
Yep.
Um, I love how Seth was so evil at the end too when he got eliminated.
He's like, kill him, kill him.
He's like stomp Punk's head out. Like this was
Man, he was in
this one had
FTU.
good moments. This one had good
Yeah.
moments. I love how Priest eliminated Drew. I was like, I told you,
Yeah.
you're not paying attention. Got him.
That's Drew McIntyre's weakness to fucking roll up.
Yes, and just being too focused on something else. Yeah.
Yep. That roll up is gonna be the death of him.
So this one I'm gonna give a 5. It was a great match. It had nostalgia. I love the hug between him and CM Punk. Just a lot of good stuff.
In the end.
Yeah, not even counting that.
Yeah, I would add 5, but even counting the
Because
ending,
you
just makes
can't,
it.
because I don't know if you can even count that, because that was literally gonna happen regardless.
Yeah, it was like a whole segment, yes, but how it happened and what it happened, Cena,
That's it. Yeah, yeah, yes,
the
yeah, yeah.
evil, the dead face. That's it was
That's
crazy.
the best for business phase. That's what that is.
Um, I will say like one thing I'll say that there's been a lot of comparisons like, oh, which one's gonna be bigger? Is it was Cena's or Hogan's? And I'm like, to be honest, and if you actually go by every single documentary you have seen of Hogan and things like that with the NWO, as big as the NWO was, he didn't elevate anybody to build off of it. And it took him 2 years to actually build someone. As in, Cena's looking to build Cody to be the biggest babyface they have. Cena's gonna be the fucking evilest version of himself that he's possibly has. I'm really excited to see how he does it. I do not want to see Cena until honestly Mania. I don't want him to say a word. I want him, like how he did the press conference. He just dropped the mic and fucking walked away. That's what I want. I don't want him saying one word until, and then even if they debut his theme things like that, have it at Mania. Do not show it before that. I think Rock is gonna be the one talking throughout the whole thing,
Hmm.
and I'm excited to see where it goes. Like again, this was a swerve I didn't expect them to do, and I like when I'm like, oh shit, this is fucking cool. Cause I could have thought Punk do the same shit too, and I had a big feeling like Punk was gonna be the one to fucking sell Soul to Rock kind of shit too, and I was like, oh damn, that would have been an interesting way to do things as well. But I definitely think Cena going, especially on his last year, I think he's gonna go out with a bang with everything he's gonna do this year. Do I think he's gonna wrestle a full year? I don't think he's gonna wrestle a full year with this character.
Well, he's got dates. That's the funny
Yeah,
thing.
but we'll see.
So let's see what he says.
Well, he's a heel now. He's like, fuck your dates. I ain't gonna do this day and that day, and that's it.
I think that'll be interesting to see what happens because he's got like a March. They posted 2 big
That's
March dates for him.
that's
So I'm
gonna
like,
be
all right.
that's gonna be his biggest heel turn.
Is
He's
he
gonna
just gonna
cut the
show up?
days down.
No, I wonder if he's gonna show up and not say nothing,
So
not wrestle.
supposedly March 17th is the next Raw he'll be part of.
So again. I said I'm interested to see what they do.
Yeah,
Like I want to know what his character's gonna actually physically do. Is he gonna talk? Is he gonna just stand by the rock?
I just
Because I
think
think the thing that he should
yeah
do is do what he did at the limit on the Rumble
yeah
is deliver matter of fact, best for business speeches because that's what he is now, right?
yeah.
He's the corporate pick. He's not the champ yet.
So it's funny because he actually remember he teased on Chris Van Vliet the last interview he did. He did the whole thing that there was a theme song already made for his heel turn. I think he was supposed to go heel on Rock in the first match, and he had a heel theme already. He already had like a look and everything like that. I wonder if he's gonna bring that. Crazy shit is like even in going into what everything happened, how everything conspired and shit like that, and then people started putting up the post, the freaking the Firefly Funhouse match. and how much that shit's real. Like it was supposed to play with all around the just what could have been and shit like that, and it fucking did it, and it's insane. I blame Bray Wyatt. It was his fault. This happened. And the funny
Yes.
thing is, Bray Wyatt was Cody Rhodes' rookie in NXT. That is
There
some
you
shit
go.
right there. But yeah, I think the whole thing was cool. I love how they set that up, and I
I
think
didn't even get to say anything.
go
Uh,
go ahead. It's all you know.
I would just like to say that I think they, of course, Rock did his thing. Travis Scott looked like a fool out there, which I think is a part that needed to be played. Um, the thing that I think that was interesting though is how could you trust a man who had a belt that said your soul on it? So Cody should have known something was wrong. That's all I had to say. Not that Cena was going to turn on him,
Yeah,
but that you just can't trust being physically in the presence of The Rock when he has a weight belt that says Cody's soul on it. So it just looked messed up when he put the blood on it. And I don't know, man. What that dude like smacked him in his face when he was down. They
oh,
whipped him.
he gonna get that receipt.
They whipped him. They whipped him. And seen a dead face though. But I would like to know, like, all right, what is what does it look like after Mania? Because if I don't think you can have Cena not win the championship.
Yeah,
Like it's just yes, this is like one of the best turns ever. But the implications for what's going on forward is just like this is as big as Cody winning 2 Royal Rumbles.
yeah.
Like it's that big of a move. You can't do this and have Cena lose.
I think
So
it's
this
crazy.
is now this is now like for basically foreshadowing just that's your new WWE or what do they call that one? Do they still call it Universal?
Yeah, it's the universal title.
Just Cena as
No,
the
it's the
Universal
undisputed.
Champion?
Is the undisputed
On this,
world championship.
okay,
Yeah,
okay. It's like this foreshadowing of the Cena with the championship. Like, what is that gonna look like? Sheesh.
gets you excited. That's one thing I'll say. Like I'm very excited for WrestleMania right now.
Yeah, yeah. And that was on the
Yeah,
first of March. It's like you gotta wait.
yeah, because Romania is later this year too. It's like on that Easter weekend, so
Mhm,
it's like in
mhm.
the third week of April.
Yes,
Usually,
yes.
usually it's right in the beginning.
And you could just see those acting chops of Cena coming through,
Yeah,
which I think was one of the better parts. Is like you give them a time to use that, not in a match, and that's what you get.
yeah,
You let Rock act, you let Cena act, and like, goddamn.
yeah. Scott is definitely gonna get a receipt. So
Well, I hope so.
Cody gonna knock his ass out when he gets a chance. He gonna get
And
that receipt.
it just looks like
He did
two
open handed though,
monsters,
at least.
two monsters out there.
Yeah,
When they showed them standing there side by side, Jesus Christ,
yeah, man.
the final boss and his champion.
That's crazy.
Will he give him that ugly championship? That's what I'm
Cena
saying.
has his own ugly one.
No, no, he can't. Oh, I mean, imagine you bring that back. No,
That would piss everyone off, or
but no,
not.
that
People like
ugly
that
rock
movie.
that ugly rock championship would piss everybody off. That's what I'm saying. Like, I
Yeah,
wonder.
yeah, that rock belt is ugly.
It is ugly.
Yeah, but it's gonna be interesting. We have a long road to WrestleMania.
And what about Roman?
That's the other big
Because
question I
because
have.
the one thing that you didn't even have to speculate was the three fingers was that bad blood. This was two.
Yeah,
So does that mean two down?
two
Like
down.
two to go? Two to go? Like one down, two to go? Like
I think Roman's next.
that's gonna be interesting.
I think
Is
I
Cena
think
gonna
we're gonna get Rock Roman.
maybe? But I think maybe there's more people that's gonna join Rock. Like somebody's gonna turn on Roman.
Wonder who?
Like that's how I feel.
Yeah,
Jimmy,
Jimmy.
Jimmy,
I wouldn't
Jimmy,
pass it. That would be cool. That would be cool.
Jimmy turns on Roman
Again.
again.
But this time he's serious.
Yeah, no yeet, no yeet.
And then you still have Jacob Fatu and you still have Tama Tonga
Solo.
and all them and Solo and what they're gonna do with them.
Yep,
There's a
yep.
lot of things. There's a lot of things that'd be interesting to see where they're gonna go with. But again, let them cook, let them tell the story because it's gonna get a lot more crazier. Hopefully, throughout the weeks.
This is true.
All right. Podcasts you listen to? Did you listen to anything?
I just listened to Sam's emergency podcast. That was it.
I didn't get to listen to
Last
that part
last
of it.
week, last week, I don't really remember who was on Busted Open. I know they had somebody on earlier in the last week.
Yeah.
I just don't remember who it was. Uh,
Was it It wasn't Roxy, was it?
they did have Roxy on, but I think that was the week before.
Oh, okay. I listened to the Lex Luger one on Chris Van Vliet. It was a good conversation.
I did see the clips for Lex Luger back at BDP's house.
Yeah, that was pretty cool.
That's good that he does that
Busted
still.
up. I know they had someone. I can't think because I did listen to it too. Um, who they had? Oh, they had Harley Cameron
All right, so yeah, I did
and
hear that one.
Trish.
And Trish, yes, I did hear those.
Yeah, but a lot of good stuff. Definitely listen. Check out Major Wrestling for Your podcast. They just showed off their toy line Major at New York Toy Fair. Showed off a lot of cool stuff, and they also getting big rubber guys of Rambo and Kickboxer. Good for them. They did show off a lot of WWE stuff, so check out big Ringside Collectibles because they showed a shit ton of WWE figures and AEW figures actually. So let's check those out. Let's go to Wrestling Retrospect. It's my pick. Did we ever did John Cena? Go to Prototype. No, we never actually did John Cena. So let's go John Cena.
Oh, really?
I think we don't
John,
we haven't went to like the big stars. We usually try to find the lower. That's most of the ones are usually like not the bigger people. We haven't done like Cena. We haven't done. We did Seth Rollins. We did kind of actually we did a little big mix of everybody, but we never did John Cena. Did Zack Ryder. We did Punk. We did Bray Wyatt. Yeah, no John Cena. So yeah, I'll go Cena this week.
John Cena.
John Cena or Juan Cena if you want to see if he has a match in that mask.
No, I just like the Santino says it.
Yes,
John Cena.
John. Yeah, John Cena. Oh, Santino had me laughing this week. Anyway, we'll wrap this up. This is the Wrestling Battle Podcast. Thank you for listening. Follow us on all social medias. We have Instagram, Tumblr, Twitter, YouTube, SoundCloud, Twitch, and TikTok. All mark the mic. Also, Red Cycle Link. Follow that.
Just follow us anywhere and everywhere. Recycling Inc. That is Twitter, Tumblr, Instagram, YouTube, Spotify, and we got a WordPress. So check it out.
Yep. Peace out, laters, and always remember, follow the Jinkies.